Watch this afternoon, like, no, bro, it's not the morning. So we got a busy day. So we got Q again for the last vlog. We got 2 podcasts to shoot and a busy meeting. And this guy put me on game a lot last night. We ended up talking to like 2 in the morning. Morning, bro. What's up, morning? Good, man.
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
We had a conversation yesterday. It was like, you know, this whole entire weight loss journey has been going. I still had my businesses. I still have to slow down with it and stuff. But now what I'm like learning how to do and growing up as an adult, as a human, growing as a businessman, is that I gotta learn how to delegate things. I can't do everything myself, right? I need to build a team. That's the next step I'm gonna do in my brand. Media company here.
And I have a microwave in my other office.
Oh, thank God. I travel with Mills.
Yeah, man, this is our studio. You don't need a giant space to do something like this, but you know what we have here is like I'd say it's like a little over 2,000 square feet. Just like I think it's like 2080 exactly, to be honest. We can cut while it's filming.
See, that's dope. Mm-hmm. See that? So yeah, so each
That's
one.
About
so this is
$700. That little thing.
This
right
thing
here.
is connected to each camera, right? Through
Correct.
like HDMI.
Yep.
And then you tap it to go back and forth, kind of like you're
This way you
like
don't
a
have to
DJ.
film on 2 cameras and then upload 2 footage to your Adobe or
Yeah.
DaVinci or whatever, and then you have to cut and sync audio.
Yeah.
Shit sucks balls.
That'll be my next investment.
Bro, the best thing. I would have gotten that first.
Well, man, like what I do with my online clients, we were talking a little bit last night, is like, man, that's what I'm going to school for, to become like a life coach, because like they don't need a meal plan, they don't need a workout plan. They need someone that's gonna help them like break through their bad habits, and someone that's walked that walk. Like that's what they need. Like I told you, that was my biggest flex of being an online coach. Is the value I bring them by listening to them and be able to work on one task at a time. I don't just have overweight clients. I have clients that are maybe 10 pounds overweight. You know, what I mean, not even considered fat, obese, more obese. And it's the mental, man. It's the mental. A lot of us right now are not even aware of how much our mental is messed up. You go on social media, see perfect looking guy, perfect looking girl, and you're just like, well, I'm never gonna look like that, or whatever it might be. Or you see your friends from high school and they're all driving expensive cars, whatever expensive is to you, but you're driving a car that maybe is 10 years older. Like, it's kind of messing with you. So it's like one of those things where like that's where I dive in deep. Like, yo, okay, let's not focus on that, right? Let's focus on what you could fix. Like, stop looking at everyone around you, and then focus on you and what you're gonna do. What are we gonna do in the next 2 months? What are our goals in the next 2 months? How are we gonna execute them? We'll focus on that the next 60 days. Then we'll focus on more things once we achieve these goals right here, right? Because everyone kind of pile drives everything they need to do in like the last 2 seconds. Like, oh, I need to get this done out. No, it's not gonna work that way. Then you're not gonna get shit done. Some people, they don't want they want the instant gratification, right? I want this in 2 months. Well, I've been doing this for 4 years. You've been doing business for what? 10,
almost a decade.
Almost 12 years, right? It doesn't happen. There's nothing that happens overnight unless you're gonna fucking play the lotto and win. You know what I mean? But other than that, like nothing's gonna happen. There's no such thing as
Even the
instant
ones who
gratification.
win the lotto, what happens? They just
can't.
go right back to broke again.
Because they weren't prepared for it. They don't know how to invest their money. If you are bad with your money, poor, you're gonna be bad with your money, rich. You know what I mean? Because it's your habits. They're habits that you have. I know that I have a full race car in my garage, and I just literally talked about that. People was asked like, "Hey man, like, when you bring out the Camaro, when you bring the Camaro?" I was like, I love the Camaro because I go back to YouTube and see all the hard work I put into it when I was making pennies, bro. Like I was swiping credit cards left and right, but my Camaro was badass, in my opinion. But at the same time, it was just a band-aid because I didn't want people to realize my weight. So I had the cool, loud, fast Camaro. And now that I started to work on myself and realized who the fuck Anthony Lopez is and what really makes me happy, that car hasn't been driven since 2018 when my grandpa was told he had cancer. Has not been. It's been driven maybe 4 times since then.
Wow.
And I lived and dreamed and ate and slept that fucking car, bro. Like content for that car, wanted to be fast, twin turbo kit, want to race it, all this stuff. I have the content. There's probably over 200 videos, almost 200 videos about that car, and me and that car and taking first place in trophies. And it was just a band. I was just doing it for other people, so they wouldn't make fun of my weight. They would just see this big ass dude in a cool ass Camaro.
The real flex that you have is the actual flex, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the hard work, you know what I mean? Yeah, hard work. And someone even commented on one of my last videos. They're like, bro, like I learned something new about you. Like you're not even into cars like that. It's like, yeah, I am into cars. I love cars. We were talking cars.
Yeah.
Now we're talking trucks. Like, you know, I like dirt bike riding and all that stuff too. So trucks are my thing now. But, you know, always going to have the passion for cars. But I don't have that passion of like, I need to touch that thing every single day. But it's cool that I could have it in my garage and know that whenever I want to go take it to a track, I can take it to a track because it's there. But it's not my real passion. It was just more my band-aid. And once I started figuring out who I was as a person, I realized like I don't need to have anything to impress people. Like I'm gonna impress them with my hard work and my work ethics. And if they don't see that, then they're not meant for my circle. They're not meant for me. You know what I mean?
Boom.
So
That's fire, bro.
It's got a sick ass C8 too. Let me just say that his C8 is sick.
Let me show you the other office. So my mentor always told me if your office is in a place that you're not going to be at all the time, then you're never going to be there. And so I just try to make it a little bit of what I would like, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a big book reader, and I also like reading manga because I'm super into anime.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that.
I got this when I bought Gears of War 3 for the Xbox, and that was fun. But Demon Slayer is one of my favorite animes, so is Chainsaw Man, so I've been getting little art pieces made. A buddy of mine makes these, dude, so it's like a whole tabletop. This thing's like a fucking bitch to take off, bro. But yeah,
That looks heavy as hell.
it's dope. Yeah, it's wood, and he glazes it, you know, so makes it that all shiny and shit. That's my boy, his name's Antonio, he makes this stuff for me.
That's badass.
I got a chance to meet Jeff Goldblum, Stan Lee before he died, and Arnold Schwarzenegger up there, which is one of the dopest things I think ever happened. And all the Boondock Saints as well, which is also really cool. And I got a comic book signed by Stan Lee. But yeah, normally when I'm in here, bro, I just play video games.
Looks like my office.
That's how it should be, man.
Yeah, we got like all the boys will come over. We'll get a lot of work done. Dell will be editing on my computer. I'll be on my laptop, building some programs. Big John will handle some online client stuff. And then like once we're all done working, like it's FIFA, Oculus, or Xbox, so whatever it is we got. We just download. What do we get? Like WWE.
No,
WWE
it
goes
was
hard.
UFC.
UFC. Oh, we got the wrestling too, though. Yeah. So we just like to have fun. You know, we go out to work. We're all workers, but at the same time, we like to all kick with each other. We're all friends too. You know.
That's how it should be, man. I got a chance
Frankie's trying to kick everyone out of the house. They're like, damn, what are you
from the Hardy Boys, and I got a chance to meet Jesse, and he signed this
Oh,
card for me.
oh shit.
That's all good. I'm super into anime, bro, and just comics and stuff.
I love good food, bro. I'm a food guy.
That's where I'm at right now. You know, with my cooking content, I made a whole video talking about like, yo, like if you're a bodybuilder, if you're someone that's been in shape and fit and eating clean your whole life, cool. But these videos are not gonna be for you. Like you know how to eat. You know, I'm making the food that how do I make a breakfast burrito at 600 calories instead of 1300 calories?
That's
how do
crazy,
I make
bro.
a pizza, a personal pizza, be 600, 700 calories, not 1800 calories, right? That's what I'm going for because at the end of the day, not everyone has the mindset like me, you, and maybe anyone else watches this video where they eat meal preps the same food every single day. At the end of the day, I don't have that mindset. I don't want to eat like that. I'm only eating like this because I have a bodybuilding show. After this is done, I'm going back to in my maintenance, eating what falls in my maintenance, proper nutrition food, high protein. But I'm not going to be eating chicken, rice, and vegetables for the rest of my life. I'm going to be eating pizza quesadillas. I'm going to be eating protein pasta. I'm going to be eating that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But people kind of get annoyed, like, oh, you got to show them how to meal prep. I'm showing how to meal prep. You're just going off of what your coach tells you to do, and that's how you think the only person can live that way. But that's not true. 90% of the world can't live like that. You know what I mean? So
Literally.
how do I get the steak burrito to be 450 calories, or maybe how do I get to be 600 calories, but you get 2 burritos, right? More bang for the buck. Like that's where our heads at. So when we started doing the cooking stuff, I wasn't thinking about bodybuilders. I wasn't thinking about people that are already fit. I'm thinking about people that want to make a change and need little steps, like well, work on this. Work on this. Oh, this tastes good. This tastes good. Okay, I can do it now. Oh, I didn't even realize I was eating diet food, right? But there's no such thing as diet food. It's just making sure that you're eating proper nutrition, right? High protein, then your vegetables and carbs, and stuff like that. Just try to watch your fats, stay away from saturated fats. A lot of people don't know that.
It's crazy.
A lot of people know that. Like even when we're looking at the back of that little breakfast thing, a microwave breakfast thing, bro, it was like 560 calories, and it looked like it was like 4 ounces of food.
Wow.
Bro, my meal I just had right now was like 500 calories, and it was like 180 grams of rice and like 180 grams of protein. And it was way bigger than this little microwave breakfast thing that had no flavor. You know what I mean? But it's like they don't know that. They think like, oh, it's healthy, that's eggs and that's bacon. No, that's processed eggs, processed bacon.
Yep.
You can make it at home, and I can show you how to meal prep it for way less money, and it'll taste better. And this is now we have a modified cooking video for you.
Those videos go hard, bro.
Dope.
I love watching them, man. It should make me want to be a fucking cook, bro.
It's fun, man. It's cool. It's cool that I get to bring value, especially that I did that video of the comparison of like fast food. We can throw it on the screen right now. Show the fast food, right? 3,100 calories?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3,100 calories, and then homemade 3,100 calories, bro. People were like, no way. I'm like, bro, go do your research. Go ahead. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. We're all looking at it, and we did the macros 3 different times to make sure we were 100% accurate.
What'd y'all do with all that fast food?
Nothing. That sat there. We filmed that day for like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Wow.
I'll talk to Sworn to us. I'll give you guys some stuff. Shout out to them. They've been rocking, man. They support me. They never charge me. I don't know if I should really say they never charge me, but I mean, I'm paying back in promotion because I love their brand. I love it. I did go out. They had a drop, and I went out and bought a sweatshirt and a shirt. Yeah, we gotta support them, but yeah. So we gotta get Q and the team some clothes over there. So we guys are watching. I'm gonna hit you up soon. Oh, 6 foot, boys. 6 foot. Yes.
That was beautiful.
Is that good? Is that good? Are we beautiful, or was it beautiful? Was that good? If you haven't seen the whole podcast, go check it out. It's live on everywhere, right? We're on everything. What else are we hitting? We got Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We got Spotify. We got YouTube for video form, and Spotify actually does video form. And I think that's it. We might be doing Stitcher. I don't know. Comment down below for not something you really like to listen to.
I was tearing up the whole time.
Yeah, bro. That fucking story was fucking amazing,
I'm serious,
dude.
I'm like, I need to hug you.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, dude, that was good. You even got me talk about fucking some shit that I was saving for like my one-on-one podcast about that dream, because like, bro, that story is fucking amazing. Like, it's so crazy because people just think that like they're alone. You just help so many people by just sharing that shit. I mean, even when Francine talked about the way she was raised, like that shit resonates with people. Like they think they're by themselves when they're in that situation, but there's so many people. They just don't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
They don't talk about growing up, seeing some fucked up shit, being raised a certain way.
He said the thing about his mom, like it tapped like this thing that it was like in the back of my mind, because I saw an altercation between my parents, and my mom ended up like falling against a rock that was in our house because we were living in Mexico at the time.
Wow.
That would that would pop up the door.
Yeah.
She fell back and she fucking passed out. I thought she died.
Oh man, that's dark.
So when you said that shit, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Just try to always wear my heart on my sleeve, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
23 and grinding it out, man.
Out of my real estate office.
Starting at real estate,
That's
now
what
he's
he's
doing
telling
podcast stuff, man. So no, I appreciate you coming out, bro. At 23, I wasn't coming on the weekend. I'll tell you, I was coming on the weekend, but not coming to work. all of you, and I hope it's about value.
the first one to welcome you to Las Vegas.
Hope you enjoyed this vlog, because this is the first time I made a vlog and I've actually profited from it. See you guys in the next one. $75.